Hey, what's up, guys? James here. Just wanted to come on and talk about what's been going on in cryptocurrency over the last few days, over the last week. We've actually seen altcoins really bleed off, and so I'm going to kind of talk about what's happening, what I see coming, kind of what I'm looking for. Just to kind of because we can never really predict the markets 100%, obviously, right? There are certain trade setups and chart patterns and things that we look for that have good probabilities of doing the same thing over and over, but you never can predict it 100%, obviously. So I just want to talk a little bit about what I'm seeing, what's really interesting to point out. So we are here on CoinMarketCap, and I'm going to refresh this right now. So the market cap is at $171 billion. And what's really interesting about this is if you click on this, you can see the chart for like the total market capitalization for all of cryptocurrency. And this includes Bitcoin. All right. And so if you look here, I can actually draw on this on this one. But if you look, I trade something called Elliott waves, which is a very simple market cycle pattern, right? There's always, if you can kind of see my mouse here, like there's a wave up, that's one. There's a retracement down is two. There's a wave up, that's three. There's a retracement down is four. And the last wave up is a five. And so you can see here that the total market capitalization is getting very close to breaking through the all-time high, and then we would have like a pretty parabolic straight up pump. Okay, so Bitcoin has a lot to do with this, but if we scroll down and we look at the total market capitalization excluding Bitcoin, so just the altcoins, we can kind of see the same chart pattern, but it's a little bit behind Bitcoin, right? So you kind of have this wave up one, it's a retracement, a wave up three, a retracement, and then it's starting this wave up five, but it looks like it's struggling a little bit on this next wave up. And so we had this little retracement here. So we'll see if the altcoins are able to keep up with Bitcoin, or if the altcoins are just going to keep selling off and Bitcoin is just going to be the one that we need to put most of our money into. I'm pretty invested into Bitcoin, but I'm also bag holding a few altcoins. I'm actually down a little bit on some, but here's what's interesting. So let's actually take a look at Bitcoin really quick, and we'll just check it out. All right. So if we go on the 1 day, Bitcoin is still just on its fifth wave up. You can see here, I'll kind of paint these waves really quick. So we got, got a wave up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is going up. I still believe Bitcoin could potentially go up to $10,000. I think it will. There's no can't predict it. I'm not giving financial advice or anything. I'm just saying how I'm playing it. I think it could go up to 10,000. It could also go to 7,000 and just start its correction. We don't really know yet. We have to kind of keep assessing this, but I think there's still a lot of strength. Even on the 1 day, it's like it started losing strength, but then you see that it crossed right here on the RSI. That means it's like picking strength back up again. If we look on like the 6 hour, we can see it looks like it's falling. Might want to fall a little bit on the 6 hour. The 2 hour, it's falling on the 2 hour. So on the 1 hour as well. So Bitcoin may come down a little bit more before it like picks up more strength and really kind of takes off again. But we'll see. We'll see. But what I did notice, I wanted to point out, like on Lumen right now, we just saw a breakout this morning. This is literally over the last 2 hours, 2-3 hours. And this is Lumen or Stellar Lumen. It's XLM on Bittrex. It's STR on Poloniex. And what we noticed on this coin is that they announced a partnership with IBM, which was really big news. I don't really trade news, but it definitely played into this initial pump right here for Stellar Lumen. And then I actually bought here in the retracement. I did buy up here, well, not up here at the top, but like on its retracement, I bought right around in here. So I'm bag holding some Lumen. which I'm just gonna hold it because I think I think it's really gonna bounce and still play out on the technical analysis that we have. It's just taking a little bit longer. That's the thing with like technical analysis that I've really kind of learned is you might have like the right technical analysis, but you may not be totally right on the time frames. And so patience is like so important if you're gonna be trading, right? Because I think what all of this is. This is another thing I've really learned about trading and about this stuff in general on the big picture is even when you talk about technical analysis and looking at charts, these charts just paint a picture of people's emotions, right? So when you see this dumping, that's like imagine people's heart and emotion. Like people are getting angry, they're frustrated, they're panicking, like their mind is spinning, right? That's why there's all this dumping. And then what happens this morning is I drew this line from the top, kind of along like the tops here. And you can see that this morning, Stellar Lumen, like right here, kind of zoom in a little bit, right here, it broke through this line, which is signifying a possible trend reversal, okay, where it's been downtrending, and now it broke through that line. This is a possible reversal, and it could start going up and starting its new market cycle, which is what I believe is happening. But what could happen is we might see this go up a little bit and then fall back down to about the same point that it broke through. A lot of times that happens in these market cycles, and then it would continue its way up. It would have to go through this cloud. So I don't know. It could fall back down a little bit and then try to make its way through the cloud. We'll see. But it's just interesting because I'm actually back holding a few. Overall, still in great profit with the portfolio and stuff this month. But XRP is another one. Ripple. So if we look here, this is a one. Let me change this to the 3-hour chart. Ripple's just kind of been falling. We call this like a falling wedge on Ripple. So you can see this line right here. I draw it from the top, and I just kind of draw it along the tops here. And then I take a line and draw it along the bottoms. And you can kind of see it kind of makes this wedge formation. But right here this morning, this is happening as well. It looks like, I wouldn't say it's quite broken through yet because these lines aren't exact. But it looks like Ripple's even trying to break through its downtrending resistance. So this could be another coin that's reversing its trend, which is very interesting. So we could start to see alts pumping again. We'll just kind of have to look over the next day or two. Maybe as Bitcoin loses a little bit of strength, maybe consolidates for a little bit, we might see more money flow back into these altcoins. We'll just have to see, but I am watching these closely over the next couple of days just to see what happens to these altcoins. But Bitcoin is getting really exciting. I mean, it looks like it's still on its way up. I don't really see it correcting right now, but we'll see. We'll see. So I just kind of wanted to give an update for today. Pretty exciting stuff going on, especially if you're in Bitcoin. I don't know that I would go and tell a bunch of people to buy Bitcoin right now. I think the market is already doing that in itself. That's why we see the fifth wave happening. There is a lot of hype around Bitcoin, which causes people to go in and buy. But there still could be a lot of upside to Bitcoin on its way to 10,000. So we'll see. Anyways, guys, just wanted to share kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing. Hope this makes sense to you guys. Just a little update. And really, so to kind of recap this whole video, I know it's a little bit all over the place, but to kind of recap, what I'm really kind of looking for here is on the total market capitalization for cryptocurrency is to see this break this all-time high right here. So we had the retracement, it's on its way back up, and it's going up and down a little bit right around in this zone, but I want to see this line break through and go past this top right here. And if that happens, I think that's going to be a really, really important time. So if we can cross, what's the top here? I think the top is 178 billion. So if we can get up to like 180 billion and up, I think it's going to be like, I think we're going to see a lot of activity in cryptocurrency, a lot of new money coming in. Now, whether that results in Bitcoin just going fast up to 10,000, or whether that results in just in everything pumping, the altcoins, Bitcoin, I'm not exactly sure, but we'll have to see how that plays out. So anyways, guys, if you guys want access to our signals, to our updates on trading and things like that, just click the link below in the description and you can get details on that. Other than that, thanks for watching this video and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.